Hey beauties, Wisdom Wednesday here. And I've been really feeling into what is something I can give my community today with this share. I know there's a lot of tender hearts and enraged hearts and minds, and that there's, yes, deep grief rippling through a lot of our communities right now. And so I was thinking about that and reminding myself and reminding all of you about the power of allotting energy a place to go. The more I get into this concept of the psychic soma, the more I realize, okay, our emotions are the physical representation of energy. Our emotions physically create hormones that affect us. They affect our nervous system, like that. How we feel is a physical response to the energy moving through us, if that makes sense. And so because of that, it means that we can be physically harmed and depleted by how we feel, because it's physical. And when energy has a way of moving through our emotions, it also has the ability to transform us, to release, to have euphoric epiphanies that actually relax and release tensions in the bodies through the emotional response and release valves. I know that not everyone has the ability to feel deeply because of life circumstances, because it might not actually be safe to open up that vault that is needing to be numbed for some reason. And I actually have a lot of respect for that. I know for me, when I was a teenager and for many years, I was unable to feel. I was unable to cry. I was unable to access, I was unable to turn emotion into something physical. I was unable to turn the pent up energy that really wanted to be released through tears into tears. And I felt like instead of it turning physical and releasing out of me, it actually just had to find other areas of myself deep down or away. And so why I bring that up is knowing that you might not be able to physically release the emotions that are building up in your body. And if that's the case, one helpful tool is using objects, is using something physical to have a relationship with what is going on within you. And that's why I think ritual is so beautiful. And I think working with the physical plane to help you dissect and integrate what's happening inside of you can be a really beautiful way of grounding your relationship to what's happening. So if you have an altar, I suggest you really looking at it even right now and being like, how is this altar set up? How do I feel like it is holding space for aspects of myself, aspects of humanity, aspects of society that I want to be focusing on right now? Is there a way that I can set my altar up that it becomes this living communication tool with my inner world and my external world? And the questions you get to ask are, what are some items that I can put on my altar that can remind me to connect with some idea? And the idea of allocating energy is a pretty baseline teaching when I teach the psychic soma work, is the idea of you get to create meaning for yourself. You get to know that this chestnut or this piece of hair means something. And by creating and allocating that meaning to that object, it then becomes a reference point and a reminder for you. So your altar could be as simple as having a tiny little plate that you put outside. And on that plate, you can add little things. Not everyone has the privilege of even having a physical home or space that you can set up and keep in one spot and orient yourself. So remembering that you can make altars and you can make physical allotting things that can be things that you even store in your pockets. So there could be, maybe there's a stone that you found at a beach that you want to start symbolizing a place that your grief can go to when you're not sure where to send it. And maybe you could put that stone in your pocket. And that when you're feeling an upwelling and you're not sure what to do with that, you can go hold that and ask for that stone to just help you ground that energy into that place. And then when you're ready, you have this grief stone that you can maybe work with further. Maybe you want to take that grief and transform it. Maybe you want to cleanse it. Maybe you want to have a bath with it and really let yourself finally release in the bath. So that's a little bit of some suggestions on allocating energy and finding space to be with what's happening within you in ways that are accessible. All right, thanks so much.